Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast special edition show where I preview the 2024 Summer Olympics from Paris, France. I'm going to spend a couple minutes on each sport. I'm going to give out picks for each event with gold medals, and I'm going to give out some futures as well and give out bets that I feel have a lot of value. So it all begins tomorrow, the 24th of July, and we're going to start with a sport that we're all familiar with in soccer. It's going to be a really interesting sport this time around. We have 4 groups in the men's and 3 in the women's. We'll start the men's. So Group A is France, U.S., Guinea, and New Zealand. Group B is Argentina, Morocco, Iraq, and Ukraine. Group C is Uzbekistan, Spain, Egypt, and Dominican Republic. And Group D is Japan, Paraguay, Mali, and Israel. The top 2 points advance to the knockout stage. All right, France is winning Group H. They're the hosts. They're going to have a chip on their shoulder after losing in the Euros. So I'm going to pick them to finish first. U.S. is in a little bit of turmoil. Obviously with the firing of their coach. But I do believe that U.S. will get through to the knockout stage. I'm going to say New Zealand 3rd and Guinea 4th. Group B is Argentina, Morocco, Iraq, and Ukraine, as I mentioned earlier. Argentina's winning that group. Messi's not playing in the Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. That's unfortunate. But the team is still deep enough, in my opinion, to get it done. So, Group B is going to be interesting for that 2 spot. To me, it's between Morocco and Ukraine. So, I'm leaning Morocco, but I think Ukraine could get it done as well. But Iraq actually has a pretty good squad of their own. And a lot of it's under 23. And the coach right now for U.S. is Marko Mitrovic for the under 23 team. And that's who's competing in this Olympics. So I don't feel strong about it. But I'm going to say second place is going to be Ukraine. I'm going to stick with my gut. And then Morocco, Iraq. Group C, Spain's winning that group. I think Spain's the most talented team. They have a lot of good up-and-comers on the team. Second, I'm going to go with... I'm going to say DR, but I don't feel good about it. In Group D, I'm going to say the winner of that group will be either Japan or Paraguay. So I'm going to say Paraguay, Japan, and then Israel and Mali to close out. But let's get to let's skip over the knockout stage and such. So I think France is going to be in the gold medal match, and I'm going to say that they're going to play Argentina. So I'm going to go with France over Argentina for gold. Bronze, that's a hard one. I'm going to say Spain gets the bronze over Paraguay. But we'll see about that. And I'm going to look at the odds really quick on FanDuel. So men's soccer, France is the favorite plus 210. I like that pick a lot. I picked them over Argentina in the title game. France is minus 340 favorite to win Group A. Argentina's favorite in Group B. Group C, Spain's favorite. Group D. Japan's actually slight favorites over Paraguay, but I'm picking Paraguay over Mali too. I would say Paraguay Group 3 plus 320 in Group D has some value. In the women's tournament, Group A is France, Colombia, Canada, New Zealand, and then obviously their knockout stage. They rank third place teams, and the best two third place teams go to the knockout. So for Group A in the women's, I am leaning France again. They're hosting and they should win. They're plus 220 favorites, and in Canada's 3-1. I'm staring at Canada too. I think they come in second. I'm going to say Colombia third. Group B, U.S. is going to win. I'm going to say Germany second, Australia third. And that's exactly how FanDuel has it in Group C. I think this is a pretty solid group. I'm going to say Spain first, Brazil second, Japan third. But they have Brazil and Japan flip-flopped. And then knockout, I'm going to say Japan makes the knockout. And Colombia makes the knockout. So the one that's not going to make it, I don't think, is Australia. I don't think they make it. So my pick for the gold, it's either going to be U.S. or France. I'm going to say U.S. France in the gold medal match. Home field's going to matter in Paris, so I'm going to say France over the United States for gold. U.S. wins silver, and then the bronze, I'm going to say will be Spain over Canada in the bronze medal game. U.S. is actually the favorite at plus 175. France is 5-1. That's my favorite feature on the board. So France at 5-1 to win the Olympic gold. Canada is my favorite long shot, though, at 26-1. That's a good value bet for the women's side. So, and the other sport that begins tomorrow is rugby sevens. That's going to be an interesting sport. That obviously starts tomorrow, as I said. In the men's, Fiji won the gold, and in the women's, New Zealand won gold last time around, but things change quickly. This is a sport that I don't want to get into full predictions with because it's a sport I don't cover on the show. Obviously, soccer, which they call football out there. Basketball, we're going to cover extensively, obviously. Golf and tennis. That's it. Those are the big four. I mean, if baseball is in the Olympics too, we would have covered that, obviously. But rugby sevens, men's, there's matches up that you can bet on too, which is pretty funny with the spreads. So France is the 2-1 favorite for the gold. Where is I'm gonna say Argentina, New Zealand. Oh, they're next on the board. Plus 320, plus 440. Fiji's 5-1. And then I want to see South Africa. Are they even in it? Yeah, they're 24-1. Because they were in the quarterfinals last time and lost by 9 points to Argentina. U.S. is 45-1. They lost by 5 to Great Britain in Tokyo 3 years ago. But with the value, I think Fiji has value in the men's side at 5-1. And then like a longer shot, South Africa 24. Women's side, the favorite. Oh, I just clicked on rowing by accident. So the women's side, New Zealand's a -155 favorite. We have to find the team with value. Hometown France is plus 950. Australia is 2-1. Great Britain is 36-1. They were in the bronze medal match last time around. Fiji's 36. That's who I'm leaning right now. Fiji at 36-1 in the rugby sevens, I think, has some value. I would take a look at that one as well. Archery begins on the 25th. That is a sport we do not cover on the show. It's going to be interesting because there's a lot of players that we can keep our eyes on. They actually have a mixed gender futures as well. So we'll start with the men's. The favorite is Kim Woo-jin of Korea, plus 430. What about Mete Gazoz of Turkey? Plus 850. Not bad. What about Takahiro Fukawa, who got the bronze last year from Japan? I can't even find this player's odds on here. Oh, wow. 150-1. That is insane. That's a value bet I'm absolutely looking at. And what about Mauro Nespoli of Italy, who got the silver last year? 12-1. So my favorite is Nespoli of Italy, but my favorite long shot is the 150-1 with Furukawa. On the women's side, team archery, minus 320. South Korea is the favorite. I want to see Turkey's odds because they have some good players. France is 23-1. Of course, Turkey's 42-1. I actually like that for their team to potentially come through. Japan's a good one. They're plus 850. Chinese Taipei is 14-1. Italy is 18-1. I like Italy at 18-1. And then my favorite longer shot is Turkey at 42-1. Women's archery. The favorite here is Lim Chaeyeon of Korea, plus 140. She's a huge favorite. There's a lot of women that I think are pretty talented in this mix. A lot of these ladies I've never heard of. Jeon Hoon-young of Korea, 13-1. But there's a lot of really, really long shots. Jennifer Musino of USA is 80-1. Elia Canales of Spain is 29-1. There's a lot of unfamiliar names, but Hanyang at 13-1. I guess this is like throwing a dart at something. Like I said, a lot of these names. And in team archery, South Korea is the favorite, minus 250. I want to see Italy's odds. So I guess Italy didn't even make it this year in that sport. Chinese Taipei is 29-1. Germany's 10-1. Germany's 10-1. That's probably the one I like the most of women's team in terms of value. Mixed gender. The favorite South Korea. I like Mexico 23-1. That is the value. They got the bronze last time around, and then the Dutch. Are the Dutch even in this contest? I can't even. Oh my God, they're 150-1. They got the silver. That's my favorite long shot, but Mexico at 23-1 is my favorite mixed gender archery pick. Handball. I'm not really that familiar with handball either. I'm just giving out futures. Only because of, I'm doing it just for the sake of the show. I'm going more in depth with the sports I cover on my regular show. So, France is the favorite at plus 178. They won the gold last time. Denmark's plus 194. They got the silver. Spain's plus 750. Where's Egypt? They came in fourth. 15-1. That's not a bad bet. Sweden lost by 1 to Spain in handball. What are they? They're plus 640. Germany, they're 25-1. So my favorite long shot, I actually like Germany at 25-1 for men's handball. And they have to win a medal as well. And in the ladies' handball, France won the gold. ROC won silver. Norway won the bronze. So France is the favorite, minus 130. Is there value on anybody? Norway's plus 225. Denmark is plus 750. The Dutch are 12-1. Is Montenegro in it? No. Hungary, they're 60-1. They lost by 4 to Norway in the quarterfinals and the knockout. South Korea's 75-1. So my favorite longer shot, I kind of like Hungary at 60-1 to potentially pull some upsets here. So that's handball. Next we're going to do, so the ceremonies are the 26th. Gymnastics. That's always fun. We have all those stars. So many big names in the tournament. It's one of my favorite ones. So we have the artistic gymnastics and the rhythmic gymnastics. So, all around team, the golds, the favorites, Japan at plus 125, China's plus 240, US is plus 470, Great Britain is 850, Spain at 101. They have a decent gymnast, Raiderly Zapata. So Spain at that number is really, really interesting. And they have the trampoline gold medal. So the favorite is Yang Lingyu of China. And then Zhizai Wang. Yeah, so if there's any value on any of these men to come through, maybe Ryusei Nishioka from Japan at plus 850. That one isn't so bad. The women's gymnastics is the one that I feel like more people care about, and rightfully so. U.S. is the favorite, minus 195. China's plus 320. Great Britain 7-1. France is 8-1. And the list goes on and on. So ROC won it last year, 3 years ago. Then U.S. got the silver, Great Britain got the bronze. If there's value on a team, I think Brazil at 15-1. They have a good gymnast in Rebecca Andrade. The women's trampoline, Huya Cheng of China is the favorite, plus 270. So yeah, they have a lot of trampoline odds. Women's rhythmic individual gold medal winner, Darja Varfolomeev of Germany is the favorite at plus 185. It's amazing that you can bet on this stuff now. Women's rhythmic gymnastics team, Bulgaria is the favorite at plus 115. Israel's 2-1, China's 3-1, Italy's plus 750, Spain's 10-1, Germany's 16-1. I think an interesting for rhythmic is I think the interesting one is Spain at 10-1 for women's rhythmic. So gymnastics, badminton. So this is another sport that I do not cover regularly on the show. So they do singles and doubles in badminton. We'll do men's first. The favorite is the Chang Wikang duo of China at plus 230. Oh no, I'm looking at doubles. I meant to do men's. Xia Qi of China's favorite at plus 160. The gold medal last year, Victor Axelsen is plus 230. What about Kevin Cordon of Guatemala? He's 100-1, and he was in the semis last year and finished in 4th. And then the bronze medalist, Anthony Sinisuka Ginting of Indonesia. I can't see him on the odds either. Oh, he's 23-1. That's not bad. I actually like Ginting's 23-1 for badminton. Men's doubles. So, looking at all the duos from the past. And whatnot, seeing their history. Li Yang and Wang Qilin, they're 14-1. That's my favorite future for badminton doubles for men's. Women's badminton, we'll do singles first. The favorite is Seong-An of Korea at 2-1. And she lost in the quarters to Yifei Chen of China, who's plus 430. Tai Zhu Ying of Chinese Taipei, who got the silver medal, is 6-1. And then Yifei Baiwen won the gold. The bronze PV Sindhu of Indonesia is 23-1. That's good value. And then He Bingjiao of China, who came in 4th, is 14-1. I think Sindhu at 23-1 is good value for badminton women's singles. Doubles, the favorite is the Qin Chen Yifan combo at plus 160 of China. They got the silver last year. How about the gold medalists from last year? Ryu and Paolini. They are... I thought that said 50-1 for a second. I was looking at the wrong number here. I thought I just saw them on the list. But I can't even find them either. So Hana and Sohee of Korea, they lost in the bronze medal 3 years ago. They're plus 240. And then Zheng Shu and Ning of China is plus 550. But yeah, I can't decide but I think the bronze medalists from 3 years ago, Kim So-young and Kang Hee-young of Korea is 13-1 to win the gold. I think that is the best in badminton. All right. You guys been waiting for this. Basketball. Everybody loves basketball. So we have France, South Sudan, Canada, U.S., Japan, Germany, Serbia, Australia, Spain, Brazil, Greece, and Puerto Rico. A lot of NBA stuff on the line here. We'll start with the men's. So you have 3 groups. It's similar to the to women's soccer. Top 2 make the playoffs, and then the third place teams get ranked. So Group A is Australia, Greece, Canada, Spain. Canada's winning that group, no doubt about it. They have a lot of talent on that team led by SGA. But this is a good group. I think Spain's going to come in second. They have a ton of talent too. But it's not the same team as it used to be. Rudy Fernandez still leading the way for Spain basketball. Wait, is Giannis playing in Greece? Yes, never mind. Giannis is playing in the Olympics, so I have to cross off my Spain pick. There's no way Giannis is not finishing in the top two. I forgot about Giannis. So I have Canada first, Giannis second, Spain third, and Australia is going to finish in fourth. Although they do have a lot of good NBA talent. Josh Giddey, Josh Green. But the Spain talent always tends to show up for these types of tournaments. So Group A is going to be very, very fascinating to me to watch this tournament. Group B, I think this is a two-horse Group B, France and Germany. Best players on Germany are Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner, Dennis Schroeder, and Daniel Theis. And on the flip side with France, you have Nick Batum, Rudy Gobert, Victor Wembanyama, and Bella Coulibaly. So I'm literally picking players here, although I didn't pick Greece to win its group. I picked second, and now solely because of Giannis, solely because of one Victor Wembanyama. I think France is going to win Group B. Germany's going to come in second. Third place, it's a hard one between Japan and Brazil. Both of those teams are clearly not as good as the others. I'm going to say Brazil third, Japan fourth. Group C, U.S. is winning the group. They have the best team led by the best players in the entire world. Led by the great LeBron James and Steph Curry. Kevin Durant's probably going to play. Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Drew Holiday. They have everyone you can think of that's a great basketball player in today's game. It'd be an absolute joke if they didn't perform up to expectations. And this is LeBron's last Olympics, and you think that they're going to go out on a high note here. Second in this group, I'm picking Serbia. They have a decent team led by the great Nikola Jokic. I think U.S. is, to be honest, though, this isn't going to be a cakewalk for U.S. either, because these international teams are better. Giannis is playing. Luka's playing. I think. Obviously, SGA, Giannis. They're going to run into all these guys. But yeah, I guess Luka's not playing. That's so weird. All right, coming in third. I know South Sudan gave U.S. a run for its money, but I think that was their Super Bowl. That was their gold medal game. So I'm going to say Puerto Rico beats out South Sudan. And third place teams, I'm going to go with, of course, Spain. And I'm going to go with Puerto Rico here. So U.S. is going to be C1. Or I think that would be C1 in theory. But I don't get the F1E1 thing for the knockout stage. But for right now, my gold medal game, I am going to go with U.S. over Canada for gold. And then the bronze, I'm going to say that's going to be Wembanyama and France over Jokic and Serbia. That's going to be my predictions for that. I don't know why I don't have the medals. Oh, here we go. So U.S. is minus 400 favorite. Canada's 10-1. I think Wembanyama in France is good value at 15-1. Giannis at 29-1 is fun. So bronze medal winner France at plus 480 is a fun one as well. The women's tournament. So Group A, Serbia, Spain, China, and Puerto Rico. I mean, the best bet for the women's is just find teams with some WNBA talent or with past history. But I'm not a fan of this Group A on the women's side. But I actually think Puerto Rico is going to win the group. Second, I'm going to say Spain, then China, then Serbia. Group B, Canada's going to have some WNBA talent on there. They're going to win Group B, I would think. Australia's team isn't very good. France, they're going to get the support from the home crowd. Nigeria has some talent. They have Elizabeth Balogun from Duke. So second place. So Canada's going to win the group. I'm going to say Nigeria second, France third, Australia fourth. And then U.S. is winning Group C for sure. That team's absolutely loaded. Germany, I think, comes in second in this group. I think Belgium and Japan is going to be interesting for that third place spot. And I'm leaning Belgium right now and then Japan at the bottom. And their knockout is just like in the men's. I think U.S. wins gold. Canada silver. And then the bronze, I'm going to say, will be Germany. And then fourth place, I'm going to say Nigeria. All right, futures for the women's. Really quick. They're minus 3,500 favorite. France is 24-1. Australia is 26-1. Belgium 26. China 37. Spain's 40. Canada at 48-1 is my favorite upset pick on the board for U.S. women's basketball. Spain's the favorite in Group A. Although Puerto Rico at 80-1 is a lot of fun. Canada to win Group B is 6-1. I like that a lot. And then U.S. is winning Group C. That's no doubt in my mind. Women's 3-on-3. U.S. is the favorite minus 125. Canada plus 380. Australia plus 430. China plus 750. France plus 470. Spain's 22-1. Germany 40. And Azerbaijan is 46. I think U.S. probably wins that one. I mean, I don't want to give out any value for the 3-on-3 for the women's. And in men's 3-on-3, Serbia is the favorite plus 150. U.S. is plus 170. Latvia is plus 470. France is 6-1. Lithuania is 40-1. That has some value. that's obviously going to be interesting. So there you have it for basketball, and that is part 1 completed of the Olympics preview and predictions show. Part 2 is going to feature a lot more predictions and features and whatnot. So the big sports we covered here were basketball and soccer, and in the future ones, depending on how many parts we do, I want to touch on in-depth tennis and obviously golf. So I hope you guys enjoyed part